Welcome to ezInvoice. In this quick introduction, we're going to show you some of the features that ezInvoice has. ezInvoice has been made to make invoicing as easy as possible. And this is your home screen where you'll see these simple little blue boxes that contain applications that help you get your work done. Let's click on the new invoice icon. This brings you to your new invoice screen. On this screen, you'll fill out this form to begin invoicing your new customers. Click the Add to Your Customer List checkbox, and he'll be in your contacts list, and we'll show you that in just a minute. So to make an invoice, you can see that up here in the menu, your business information is already pre-filled out for you. Your customer information for a new one has spots for you to fill out, everything that you might want to fill out. And you have options for your invoice like currency, tax rate, shipping, payment due. You can put a note to your customer, select the date for your invoice, select whether or not you want to use your logo on your invoice. And then you have your item list where you're filling out things that you're actually billing for. You can enter a quantity, select a tax type for this, the description, and the price or unit price if you've entered a quantity of more than one and want to bill by the unit. You can type your description in this box here, and you can adjust these boxes for how large you need them to see your entire description so you know that everything's in there like it should be. You can add item rows and you can delete item rows. When you're all done filling out the form on your invoice, making sure the From screen, the Customer screen, the Option screen, and the Item List screen has everything you need on your invoice, you press the Save button up here or Save link, and there you go to your Preview screen, where you'll be able to see just what your invoice is going to look like when it's printed, double check it, making sure everything is there. Now on the preview screen, you can either email your invoice, and you have some options for that. You can send it to your customer by clicking this box, and not send it to your customer by unclicking that box. And same here, you can send a copy to yourself. You can also include a PayPal button on your invoice, and if you do that, you might want to require a PayPal shipping address when they go to pay for your products or services, and so you can click that too. Click the Send Email button, and your invoice has been sent. Now, back here we also have the Print link up here, and that opens up your invoice in a new window or a new tab in a browser, and it's formatted just for printing. When you're done with that, just close it out, and back to your home screen you're going to go, or back to your preview screen you're going to go here. Now, if you want to enter some payment information on this invoice, you can click this payment link up there. That brings you to your payment screen. And you can select a date for when you received your payment, type in the amount, and make a little note, whatever you want, and then save that payment info, and then that'll show that your invoice has been paid. We didn't have anything on this invoice, so it shows a balance due of a negative for what we entered for the amount. But you get the idea. When the balance due shows zero and they don't owe you any money, that'll flag that invoice when you go to make a list of invoices and search for them and make reports later. Okay, so that's a quick overview of what you do to make an invoice. From this screen, you can select also to email your invoice, to print your invoice, and you can even click this and edit button and go back and edit this invoice all over again. Now, from your home, when you're all done, you can click your Go Home button. That brings you back to your home screen. Let's take a look at what it's like to find invoices. Click the Find Invoice icon, and this brings you to your search engine screen where you have 3 different search engines to choose from. Search by date, that's the default one that comes up when you click that. And then you have search by document number. If you know the invoice number that you're looking for, this is a fast way to find it right away. You don't go through a big list to find it. And you have the search by details. And at this one, if you can remember anything about that invoice, what you put in the description, the customer's name, enter that in your search term, click the Start Search button, and it's going to find it for you. Now this search by date range, though, the default one, that starts from the current date, today's date, whatever that may be, and goes back 1 month. So it's going to show you the previous month's invoices when you click the Start Search button by default. You can adjust those dates to whatever you want, though. Now, what you see here is a list of invoices that we've made with this demo for the past 30 days. And then we also, up at the very top, though, you see this income report. And that shows you the total amount you billed during that time, the total tax that you billed for that time, the total amount you've collected, and the total amount still due. That's a handy income report right there, easy to read, and you can adjust it for any date range you want. Now down on your list, you have links to edit this invoice, to go directly to the contacts record. You can see the payments that have been made on this invoice. You can see whether you sent an email or not. And if you want to, you can even delete this invoice by clicking this little X, and that'll let you delete that invoice. We'll cancel that for now. Okay, so let's go back to the home screen. Let's take a look at something else. You notice that when you go to this home menu, you'll see all of these links. This gives you fast access to any of the things you really want to get at in ezInvoice. And so let's take a look at our notes application. The notes application is just kind of handy. You can make notes to remind yourself of stuff, things you need to do, things you want to get done, whatever, people you need to call. But what's neat about this one too is that you see each note has got its own little border on it here. It's easy and clear to see they each have a subject and then the body of the note in them. And you can take these notes, and if you click on them and grab them, you can drag them in the order you want them to be. And they're going to stay there. You can drag them in any order you want, so that makes this a handy to-do list too. Now if you want to make a new note, you just go on up here, click the new link, type in some stuff for your note. I'm just going to type in some gibberish there, click the save button, and there comes your note. Now since this was the last note you made, it's the last note on your list. But if you want to bring it up and put it at the top of your list, well, that's easy to do. And let's say that you have something on this that you needed to get done, and now you're done with this note and you want to delete it. Well, you have a couple ways you can do that. For this one, we're just going to take and we'll just click this handy little thing up here, and I'm sure you figured out already that was to delete this. And that gives us our alert box asking us if we're sure we want to delete this note, and we're going to tell this one okay, and away that note goes. Okay. If you want to edit a note, you want to add something to it or change something or delete, just click the title up here, and that brings you right up into this edit screen, and you can edit it. You can also delete the note here with this delete note link. And again, we see our alert screen asking us to double check we want to do that. We'll cancel this one, and that's it. That's just about, a good overview of your notes and what you can do with them. So let's go back to the home screen now. Let's take a look at our contacts. If we click on our Find Contacts link, we come to this little screen right here. And what this does is this gives us a nice little search engine, and it'll list anybody's name that you put in here. Now, we just typed in M. Everybody whose name has an M in it comes up, but let's keep typing a little bit more here. We'll type an O, and you'll see that it's going to narrow that list down. Now you need a MO. Meyerson Movers, the Movers part has the MO. Let's do a space, and we see it just comes down to Mojo Jones and Mo Jones, all right? And from there, you can either use your up and down arrow key or just click on one of these. It pre-fills out your form. Click the Go button, brings you to that contact. Okay. On this contact record, you can see that it's got their name and address information, email address there. We also have this Show Notes link down here. And if you click this, you'll see that we've got some notes here. And we'll finish this one up. There. We're going to save that note. That gives us a reminder about something. And we know this guy wants his stuff fast, so we're going to get on it when he comes around. We'll save that note. Okay. And there you see. There it is again. Now, we also up here, we have this invoice link. Okay. If we click that, that gives us a fast way to make an invoice for Mojo Jones. If we click on that, we go to the new invoice screen where we see his information's all filled out. And if we click on the From screen, your information's all filled out there. And then so we've only got the options screen and the item list screen to fill in, and we can make him a fast invoice. Now, of course, you can change any of this stuff on any of these screens that you want. You can change anything, and even your own business name. If you have two businesses, you can change it to the business you want to invoice for. All right. Now, we're just going to go back over to our customer list again here. And so we'll cancel out of this invoice. On this link here, if you click it, it's just going to give you a fast list of all of your contacts. Okay? So we'll go back to Mojo Jones here. All right? And so we looked at the invoice link here. Now we can see with the edit link, we can edit all the information for Mojo Jones if we want to change anything here. We can change his billing address. We can change his shipping address here. Okay. So all of those things are available and fast and easy for you to use. If we want to delete this record, we don't do business with Mojo Jones anymore, then we can click this link right here, and that's going to get rid of Mo forever. So, all right. Now, let's go back to our contact screen. Up here, we also, on the contacts menu, we get these two options. We can list our contacts again. We just saw that screen. Or we can add a new contact. And so if we click the Add New Contact, that brings us to this form here where it gives us the information for all of the things that we need to create a new contact, okay, like the Mojo Jones record that we were just looking at. And so that's how you can add new contacts, or like we showed you when you create a brand new invoice, you can click that Add to My Contact List. Both of those will add these to your contact records. All right, now let's go take a look at our home screen again. Again, here's our Add Contact button. That brings us to the screen we just looked at. So for now we've got the preferences and the help. Let's take a look at our preferences. This is where you enter your business information, your phone numbers, email addresses, your mailing address. You can also change your password here, okay? You set your tax and currency here, and you can see you've got a lot of currencies to choose from. So no matter where you're billing, you can enter that currency, and that puts the right symbol for your currency. And then you've also got document options here, all right? And this gives us the option to, by default, use our logo on our documents. Let us set our next invoice number, and it increments from there automatically. And then it lets you set your document footer. You can put a nice little generic message down there. This is just a thank you for choosing us sort of message. Then we go over to this logo link. And you can see this is where we show you what the logo is that you're going to use. We give you a place to upload your logo. Click the Browse button. Search for it on the hard drive of your computer. Select that. Click the Upload button. That's going to upload your logo. Here it tells us we're uploaded. That's a different one than we had there. Okay, so that's our new logo now. And it gives you the guidelines for your logo. It has different formats that it has to be used in, and it's the most important is that the canvas size needs to be 350 pixels wide and 55 pixels high. Okay? All right. Now, from there, we've got the help, and we'll go through that in a different video, but you've got videos that show you how to do everything on this ezInvoice application, and if you need to contact us, clicking the help button gets you there too. So there you go. That's everything you need to know. Thank you for taking a look at ezInvoice.